She likes watching me game, which is...
That's a good thing.
Okay,
Hey, Roman, what difficulty should I play on?
I think you should I don't know, make yourself comfortable here. Do an easy one so you can actually get through it.
So,
I don't know, that's your call.
Fine then, I'm
expert.
whatever this is.
Okay, when do I start? I'm just kidding. Alright, Greg Kennedy asks, why is he so beautiful? I don't have an answer for him, but I do know why Greg Kennedy is so beautiful. I don't know why he's so beautiful, but I wish I knew. But he is a beautiful man. He looks like he will snap your neck, and probably could, but he is a giant Australian smile. That's for you, Greg Kennedy.
Have you seen, someone modded this game to everything is Tim Allen doing the home improvement. Like, and everything is Tim Allen doing that noise. And every time you hit something, every time you shoot, it makes that noise. Every time. And it's literally like you enter the Twilight Zone and you just hear that over and over again. I'll send it to you one. I'll put it in the chat to YouTube.
Yes,
the YouTube view.
You still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know we got like what you're talking about Tim Allen and all thing. You had to shut up or whatever. I didn't know.
Because makes you think.
Okay.
No, you go for it. This is your show here.
Yeah, well, now you guys talk. I really don't feel like talking much. I don't know what. I'm actually sick. I don't know if I have a cold or just allergies, but yeah. But
I think I'm coming down with something too. This whole day I've been coughing a little bit.
same.
Still taste, so it's not bad. It's not good. Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Vitamin C.
What?
Vitamin C.
Yeah. Now I heard echinacea is good. Like you
all
take,
that stuff.
yeah.
All that stuff. Just knock it out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a small cough, but it's been a little phlegmy. So, oh well. It's that season.
Yeah.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
I'm normally better.
My favorite guitar to play over the years, definitely my new Sully stuff. I know I'm supposed to say that, but I really love those guitars. I have a Raven and I have an Alita, and the Alita has become my favorite one to play. That's the sharp, pointy one that I play.
Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, thanks.
If you need to lower the difficulty because of your illness, you go right ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. Actually,
Just kidding.
no. Actually, what if I wanted to, I could just do this God mode. There, I'm invincible now. Nothing can hurt me. I am a god. So,
That's the funnest. I ain't gonna lie, I like a cheat code or two.
I used to use all the cheat codes in all the old GTAs.
Oh yeah, that's the best. I want a chopper.
Yeah, I actually memorized from Vice City from like, oh my god, it's 19 years ago. Jesus.
I know.
Oh,
I used to have it all too.
That and the latest wrestling game that came out, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. That's the reason. Those two were the reasons why I wanted a PS2. And that's all I got for Christmas that year because it was so expensive. So I was okay. But yeah, I remember. I think the cheat code for like in like health, ammo, and all the guns was like, oh my god, I think it's R1, R2, L1, R2, left arm, right up, left arm, right up. That was the ultimate cheat.
It totally is.
Yep.
I'm old. I still remember the one from Contra.
I don't think I played that before.
Contra? Oh man.
What was that on?
It's Nintendo. It's like original Nintendo.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I'm
My-
an old bastard.
my first system was I think the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, then it was Super Nintendo, and Donkey Kong Country was my jam.
Yeah, me and my wife consider the minecarts level as the most stressful, one of the most stressful levels in video game history.
Yes, it is. That and the swimming levels.
And my favorite songs to play, I think I like I don't know. That's a hard one. What the Night Brings is fun. Pray for Me is fun because I get to do a bunch of weird things. That's a tough one. They're all our babies. It's like trying to choose between weird babies. Weird babies. Okay, that's all for Greg Kennedy's questions.
We got video of me, my wife, and Kyle playing this and just shouting at the screen. Like, it's hilarious. It's just for hours. And then when you go back and play it, and you're just like, you just knock it out.
Yeah.
First initial time is just, it's a nightmare. It's a child's game, and it's the hardest thing all of a sudden.
It is. It really is.
It takes a hard left turn. So sweet.
I think video games were harder back then. Like, I think they really were.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were based off of how good your timing and skill were.
Oh yeah. Ninja Turtles game? Oh my god.
Yo, I love the arcade game. I loved it. That and the Simpsons one.
Yeah.
Both of those.
Yeah, you're right. They were harder.
Mm-hmm. I am spoiled now though. I don't really play a lot of classic games anymore because it just feels so old now when I play them.
Yeah.
Even though I have a nostalgic appreciation, but that's kind of how far it goes. Like this, I haven't played this since the 90s. It was this and then Duke Nukem. I loved Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I still love that too.
Yeah.
You get all mad. Or is this one where he gets mad? Oh yeah, it's this one where he gets all.
Yeah.
It's all.
That's Duke Nukem had the best lines and like just blow it out your ass. Like,
That's right. That's what
I got balls of steel.
Yeah, we have I live with Kyle here in Oregon, so like our drummer Kyle, whatever.
I know Kyle. That guy, yeah, I know him. I think I've seen him before once or twice.
Who's Kyle?
He's got like between him and I, we've got like most game systems. We're missing a bunch, but like most of the classic ones, or we got the reissues. But we also got one of those giant things, like it's like a knockoff. It's got like a bootleg of like every damn game ever in it. But it's like a whole console where two people can sit and play arcade style. It's got the 6 buttons and the joystick.
That's awesome.
It's got this long HDMI cable that goes to the TV, and like it's just got like 1,000 games, like every arcade game ever.
I've heard about that being advertised.
Yes, it's cool. There's like 1 million of them out there on the market. Ours is like a straight up, I think, Japanese one. Like it didn't come with any English writing in the directions or anything. Jeez. Just like he just found it super cheap, and it's worth every penny.
It's awesome.
Just got everything on it.
Yeah, you don't have to put quarters in it to keep playing.
No, you just don't.
The most I ever spent on any arcade game was, God, it had to have been at least 15 years ago. I had $20, and I spent that entire $20 just to beat House of the Dead 2. But
It's a pretty addicting game.
that is, but very frustrating.
I was Street Fighter 2 in the arcade.
I had that on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That was awesome though. Blanca was the best.
Yeah, everyone got the thumb.
Yep.
Everyone got the
The callus or
yeah.
yeah.
How you doing there? You
I'm doing good. You guys keep talking about whatever it is you're talking about.
calluses.
Yeah.
Calluses?
Having conversation about calluses.
Calluses, okay.
Yeah.
So, you have a flip credit or something there?
Yeah.
Okay.
My feet, if you want to see.
These are my shoes.
This is a slipper.
So's this. What's they give you these?
Kyle's good.
Kyle's good. It's awesome. He's got a home studio here, so he's always he'll get bored and like, I'm gonna go make an entire black metal album, and he'll do it and he'll put it out, and it's amazing. And like, he'll like, I'm gonna do, all just a bunch of insanely crazy covers of like these crazy technical bands. He's like, I'm just gonna do it. And he goes and does everything, 100% of every single instrument, and it's just amazing. So he's always he spends all day in that studio just creating.
I wish I was a songwriter, but I can't play an instrument. I can only sing. And
You know what? Let's talk about your band. I saw that latest clip there too, buddy.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, about that show, I've been trying to get in that venue since we started 3 years ago, because I never understood how political the tribute band thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I always knew, obviously there's politics in every business, but, like, it's very territorial, so we would get declined a few venues just because they already had an Ozzy or Sabbath band in that venue that's kind of like like a house band. And I don't know what possessed them to finally let us in there.
They don't know. You should let them know what your band is first.
Well, it's Bark at the Moon. We're an Ozzy Osbourne tribute band. I play Ozzy.
And he kills it.
Thank
The band kills it, but he kills it. He does the whole thing. He does everything. He does the clapping. Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you.
It's so good. We've geeked out on it many a time, so you know it's.
Did you really?
Yeah, we have. We like, you see, dude, that guy. He's died for years. What the fuck? You know, that's insanely talented.
That makes you just made my year by saying that, because I don't know how I don't know if you know this, but you guys have been my heroes since I was 11. Like
known you for a while, I think.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. I mean, I remember the first time I met you. It was the Fuck It, We'll Do It Live. Are we allowed to curse on here? I'm not sure if you post this on anything.
Yeah, YouTube. It's going on YouTube, but go ahead and swear all you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to. I just want to make sure. But,
Yeah.
I remember the recording of Fuck It, We'll Do It Live. And it's when you were helping with the camera work. And
Yeah, I was all
and
around. I had a lot of jobs back then. I was guitar tech and
I
would
thought
come in and juggle every once in a while.
I thought you were related to Jason. You guys look so much alike.
Yeah. Everyone's still people that still don't know any better will be like, Jason, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up?
But I remember because I would get there so early just to be up front.
Yeah.
You came out with a camera. I don't know if you remember this, but you interviewed me to put that into the DVD.
The DVD, yeah.
But I was 16 and I couldn't sign a release form, so you couldn't keep it.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I remember you had you said you came out and said, okay, you have to sign this because legally we can't put it on to sell without some type of consent, and since I wasn't of age yet, I had no guardian with me, you couldn't use it.
I can't remember that moment. I remember every 1,000 other moments with you, but I can't remember. Yeah. I filmed so much stuff back then. I was just.
Oh yeah,
I ran sound. I was guitar tech. I did all sorts of things back then.
Yeah, well, that was also a time when he was constantly on the road.
Yeah.
I think in 2008 I've seen you at least every season of the year. You know, every season you were in town or somewhere within an hour's reach. So yeah. I remember he would always have bronchitis because of it. He was sick of it.
Man.
I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's weird. That guy can be on his deathbed and pretty much still sing a perfect show, or pretty damn close to it.
Yeah.
He might fall over dead afterwards, but if he has to cancel because of sickness, it's because it's that's it. It's,
I
can't do anything.
Yeah.
That's it. We've all had the flu, been on tour before, and just been bitching and moaning the whole time, and he goes out there and sings perfectly, and I'm just like, what?
It's that stage adrenaline. It does something.
I know. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Same way. I'm crying and pissing and moaning all day, and then I get on stage and I'm like, and then I'm right back to,
yeah, because now you feel worse. My first show with Bark at the Moon, I had the flu. But it was our first show. We were opening up for Alice Cooper, which was amazing. I loved it. And I remember I was so nervous because I've never done that before. Like, I played in bands and we've played shows, but not like of that professional type deal. And I was like, well, you know, you don't cancel because you're sick. You just don't. Like, you just power through it. So Ricola was my friend. And I remember as soon as we started, I had a fever. I think I had like 100 temperature. And I was just like chugging water the entire time. Luckily, we were only playing for an hour. So, yeah.
How'd you do that? How'd you think you did?
I mean, I think I did pretty well considering. In fact, the recent show was not even though it was fun, but that was probably one of the worst shows I've ever done. Because it's called Penn's Peak, and I've seen my favorite bands play there, like Kix, and I know Skid Row and Slaughter play there all the time. Like Firehouse, I've seen play there, and I learned the hard way that Penn's Peak is not just a clever name. It's the highest peak in altitude in Pennsylvania. And all the mountains up there, and I didn't really notice it until the first song, and I started going into it, and no matter how much I breathed, I was not getting enough oxygen. So I was literally the whole show, like, I had to slow down, and like my guitar player solo, thank God. I went in the back, and that's when my friend comes to me and goes like, you know, you sound great. I'm like, I don't feel great. Like, this is hard. I can't. I almost passed out 3 times during the show because we played for 2 hours. So
it's rough. Like in touring as well. Like, you play Denver. You pace yourself. Albuquerque, same thing. They're both a mile in the air, and like, and you'll just travel if you're doing some shows where there's mountains and stuff. And especially when we used to drink. Oh man.
Oh my God! Because my guitar player, he's toured around the world. He's like the most experienced of all of us. He was in this band called Candlelight Red. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They were pretty big in like the early 2010s. They were on the Uproar Festival and whatnot, as one of the supporting bands. But he would tell me, as I'm complaining that I can't breathe, he's like, we better not play Colorado then. Like, he said, apparently like the venue he's played up there, they would always screw with people, like the staff, because every time they would know someone from a lower altitude would come to town, they would drink them under the table.
Like every drink you have and every step you take is like taking 2 or 10.
Yeah, like it's nuts.
Or whatever.
Yeah, so I told the band, like, if we ever play here again, I'll have to, like, if I'm able to, I'll have to stay there like at least a day just after me, if it's possible.
I know, right? Just a train for a week.
Yeah. And it's also hard because, and I know you know for like the first couple shows, without playing for even just a month, it's rusty. Like, it's the hardest because you're not used to it again anymore. Yeah.
It's weird. Sometimes it's the opposite though. And we'll be surprised. Like, we'll get together for a rehearsal and we haven't played forever. All of a sudden it's like, whoa, that was amazing. Usually I'm the one that's like, I have too much crap going on down pushing all these buttons and stuff, so I usually forget how to tap dance and all that. I end up messing up. Usually I'm the one kind of going, sorry.
I'm out of tune, guys. That's what happens to my guitar player, because just because the way I hear the songs, I have to be in the same tuning as the album. And since we play everything from she's known for, we have sections of the show where it's on standard or half step or so we have to do the change. And Ozzy's not known for banter, so that's when I can't be Ozzy anymore because I actually have to be entertaining while they're changing guitars. So you don't have a tech or anything to keep anything in tune. So he's like, hold on, I'm like, fuck. I don't know what to say to them.
Yeah. Do your best accent.
Do my best. Yeah, I'm not good at accents too much. Only I learned how to sing in the cadence of Ozzy, but once it comes to talking,
Just watch the Osbournes and cuss a lot.
that's pretty much what I do.
Kim Hansen asks, would he be willing to join us on the Necker family Zoom meetings? No way. Never, ever in a million years would I ever do that. Never. Ever. Okay, maybe I will. Okay, that'll be my answer for that one. Okay, you convinced me. You drive a hard bargain, Kim Hansen.
That's funny though. No man, you do an amazing job.
Thank you.
I remember when we saw that when you first started doing it, we were like, who knew?
Yeah. I used to be in.
And then O von Graven says, would you please ask him what his first musical project was? His flyer with Roman Surman and his cat always cracks me up. That is from my first band, not my first band, but a semi-popular band I had in San Antonio, Texas called Medicine Tongue. And we used to do the stupidest flyers you could possibly do. That flyer with me and my cat was actually done by my bandmates without me knowing. And there was this girl that I was trying to impress at the time who was like a childhood crush of mine. And we used to go flyer this local venue in San Antonio called the White Rabbit with all these flyers. So me and her pull up to the front of the club, and I didn't even notice, but they literally had massive 10-foot posters, probably 5-foot posters of my face with this cat and flyers everywhere, all over the inside of the club, like literally wallpaper. That's how we used to promote for our band. So yeah, that's where that came from. That was actually a gag for me, but our band was known for making flyers that didn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. So people would show up just to see how stupid we were. So that's that. How's that?